Well, hello guys, welcome back. We are actually in the park, actually on the outside of the park. This is where there used to be all these tables, and now they're clearly doing construction. I don't know if you can see up into there, but yeah, they're doing construction. It's just a beautiful day in the 80s, and I wanted to get you out here to get you to actually see some nature. We have sowing coming up in a couple weeks. And be nice to actually see nature as opposed to, just talking about it. I will probably film the rest of this video at home, but I thought you might like to come out and see part of the park. Yeah, it's kind of abandoned. Kind of exceptionally abandoned, but yep, this is going to be all lit up and everything else. And I just figured I would bring you guys out because it's a glorious day in the 80s, and it's better to show you sometimes instead of just tell you. Let's see if we can... I don't know if that's showing you anything or not. I won't know until I get home if this is overexposed because I have photo gray lenses. So to me this looks perfect, but you might be seeing absolutely nothing at all. But I figured I would show you guys. It's October 6th, and it's in the 80s, and those clouds are they're just gorgeous. Are you seeing any of this at all? I hope you are, because those are some gorgeous clouds. I hope this is coming out. I hope so. Okay, so if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. There may or may not be something at the tail end of this. I will try not to be so professional and toss it like I usually do. But yeah, I figured I would bring you guys out and let you see some nature, and I'll see you soon. Hello guys, welcome back. It is in the 80s today, as I said in the clip you saw before this, and it's glorious, so we decided to indulge. And we went for a walk, and you got to see that pavilion. That's new. I haven't been there all season. I don't think I've been on a walk all year. So that was good to get out. And we came back, and I started watching Christmas commercials, because if you think about it, Christmas is the most Dionysus-themed holiday we have. It's overindulgence, it's feasting, it's drinking, it's putting a phallic symbol in the middle of your living room. It couldn't have more of Dionysus wrapped all over it. Especially there are a lot of people that will compare, as I read in one article, Dionysus to the ghost of Christmas Present, because he's walking around just a robe with his chest bare, throwing gifts and happiness at everyone. That's right up his alley. And it was good to reconnect with him today, because when you have certain patrons, people can try to shame you about your patrons' abilities and what they do. And if you are old enough, just type in Dionysus Temple and look at the pictures. My first thought was, that's not a... Oh, it is. There's a whole bunch of them in a row. Good for you, you're the fun god. And I tried to wrap my head around how these rational, cold, seemingly cold Greek people could have a temple like this with all these lovely protective symbols outside. And it was that, not everybody in any culture is all the same. Not everybody was a rationalist stick in the mud that thought it was bad to do these things. The Bacchae is, the play is a celebration of Dionysus, and it's a celebration of his godhood. And shut up, Lokean, no help. And, he helps you reconnect to both sides of you, because he is also the patron god, if you choose him, of gender fluid people and, transsexuals and, gay community and everything else. So is Hermes. So when I found out today that my boys had lied, and I have 2 less gods than I thought I did, I wasn't too upset. It actually made sense. I felt so stupid, in a way, because I knew the truth, but I didn't know the truth. So I was getting a mite confused, but I'm like, this actually makes sense. I resonate with Hermes. I do not resonate with Apollo. Apollo and I would be on a train trip together and not speak a single word. Hermes and I would be getting up to giggles. Especially when Apollo and I did something absolutely fun together, and we were all laughing hysterically because of all the ruckus we caused. I'm like, there's no way this is Apollo. And I knew. But I didn't say anything because I'm like, this is so sweet. My gods want me to have more gods than I have. Plus, they were double dipping. They got many a statue and other things. Bad boys. Bad. And, there's no Hades. And that made sense. I have the underground, aspect of Dionysus as well. Which makes sense. And to reward me today, I went to look at a video on YouTube that had been taken down. And I was a mite perturbed because if anybody out there that watches this far knows how to work, get a file extractor to work now in Windows, I would appreciate it. I tried on both computers to get this file to extract. Maybe the file was faulty and I got rid of the file, just in case, though it was safe. It's a patchwork game. And I can't get, lately, for like the last year or so, I can't get any zip extractor or any RAR extractor to work. So, is that what it is? RAR? Do you pronounce it like that? Anyhow, I can't get any of them to work. And I don't know why. Windows is now far too complicated. So, that went on. And the video had been taken down by YouTube. And I was like, darn you, YouTube. And I went and I looked at the reviews, and I'm like seeing this stuff about dancing and everything else. I'm like, dancing? Well, that must have been the old version. The patch that this person had released in the video had to do with going back to the old version. I got to see the Macarena. It was the funniest thing. There's some small segment out there that thinks it's really hot, I guess, but I thought it was hilarious, given the context. And there were other aspects of the game I had not explored, so I was like, yeah, yay! Dionysus rewarded me! And we lounged in the sun today, and we went for the walk, and we indulged ourselves. And now we are looking forward to Christmas. We're gonna skip Yule, we're gonna skip the Saturnalia, because trying to do all three last year wrecked my body. We're going to do Christmas as a secular holiday. We just have to hold off because even with Dionysus as a patron, I can't party forever, so we have to hold off as long as possible. Shut up, Loki. And pace ourselves. So we're going to enjoy that. And it just made me kind of think of, how whitewashed our gods have been, even by pagans. And even though I call myself Wiccan, I don't have that father god, mother goddess thing. I hang out more with gods that are, gender fluid. So I do have a god or goddess on hand. I do have some goddesses. But a lot of them tend to be gender fluid too, or up for anything. Bastet comes to mind. And it's been really refreshing to work with them today. We indulged ourselves today and we're watching Christmas commercials because there's no better orgy of consumerism, food, and fun than Christmas commercials. Everything from beer to candy to toys to putting phallic symbols up in your house. Read Christmas tree. It's a fun time of year if you're pagan. Woo! I know a lot of pagans will say, oh, that's Odin's the Allfather. I love Odin intensely, but I cannot see him giving presents to children. I love him dearly, and he knows I do. I'm not saying he would be bad with children, but if any god is going to dress up in a costume and go around throwing gifts to people, whether they deserve them or not, that would be Dionysus. That would definitely be Dionysus. Odin could be the punishing part, but Dionysus would definitely be the here, have a toy part. Shut up, Loki. And it's fun. It really relaxed the energy, and I wasn't so upset that it wasn't Hades. Dionysus worked it to his advantage naturally, and Loki. Hermes worked it to his advantage over Apollo, but I can't fault them. They're both very cunning and ambitious gods, and if they can get something, they will. So, it's just a reminder to enjoy your gods as they are, and to enjoy your patrons as they are, and to, learn their lessons. Dionysus isn't much for being, inhibited by things. He isn't much for caring what society thinks, or caring what other people might judge you for who you are. So it was fun, a great bit of fun. And after we put all the video together and get it up to you guys, we're gonna go back to watching Christmas commercials because it's great. He really enjoys this. He's like, oh my god, it's just like one long orgy of toys and fun and beer and food and cute women. And why is that dude giving her a Listerine for Christmas? Well, because he's saying her mouth is really bad, but he wants to kiss her. That's rude. That's really rude. He should be using wine. So that's how it's going. And Loki's having his fun. Loki's in the middle of mischiefs, and he's very happy. He's like, they did what they had to teach you a lesson. To teach you, what gods you are suited to and what gods you aren't suited to. If you've been with me for a while, I and Apollo together would be a disaster. Hermes was using Apollo as a front so he could do the healing, because so many people will tell you that Hermes can't heal. They'll be like, oh, he can't heal, blah, 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 blah. Medical, blah, 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 Asclepius, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, can't you just leave gods alone? And he was asking me today, he's like, are you okay with me being the one doing the healing? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, somebody's doing it. I'm happy. So I think things will go faster now because we've cut out the things that don't work and the prayers that aren't working. Because it was weird. I would pray to other gods and it would always be Dionysus and Hermes answering me. So I think I only got 2 great gods and they are just very clever. And we have a lot of stuff around here that they've claimed as their own, but that seems to be a reoccurring theme. If it isn't Loki doing a power grab, it's one of those two. And if you do go look at a picture of the Temple of Dionysus, Hermes didn't have any. By the way, he just had Herma. Is that the word Herma? Herms? Anyhow, he just had those everywhere, which are also quite entertaining. But if you look at the Dionysus temple pictures, he pointed out as we were sunning ourselves the resemblance of the tree stumps to parts of his architecture. He really likes the biggest one. That's his because look at it, look how it's shaped and everything else. That's his. He's so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. So yeah, and you can definitely tell it's a House of Dionysus because there's this beautiful spray of like wild daisies out there, and the ivy revived itself because it's been the 80s, so the ivy's going everywhere and going crazy, and we're just enjoying ourselves. It's going to only be in the 80s for the next couple of days, then 2 days in the 70s, and then it's going down to the 50s. So we're enjoying ourselves now. Anything I need to do to get out of my system, like going to the Dollar General or the park or visiting or something, I have to do it now. I'm not going to do it when black ice could be out there. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.